That's why you have us here.
All right. Well, this week, what do we got? Who's playing what this week?
Oh, God.
Incursion.
Really?
You guys are just incursioning it up, right?
Hell yeah.
All night.
Well, I've been what? Let's see. There was Throne of Lies, which is sort of like a Town of Salem type game,
Yep.
and then Conan Exiles, of course, and yeah, just Incursion. All the Incursion, dying in Incursion multiple times on hardcore. It's not fun.
I mean,
Stop
hardcore
that.
takes a certain finesse.
Oh, I got macro.
What is it?
I got macro.
Oh, can you just like hit it and it insta logs you?
Yeah.
That
Basically, just
sounds
crash
really,
the game for you.
really cheaty.
Yep. Thank you.
Intended by developers.
What?
Mhm.
Then what? That doesn't make any sense. Then why didn't you just make
This
the
was
game where you
this
just
was in
auto-log?
episode 1. We had this discussion in episode 1.
Okay, well, I missed it, I guess. All right, well, cool. So incursion, dying, and hardcore, level 41, huh?
Mm-hmm. We were trying
I'm sorry.
to ascend through the first trial, or not the first trial, the first lab, and Sargram died, and then I died like not even 10 seconds later.
Oh, that sucks. You were probably making fun of him, and then you died.
I was.
You deserved it.
Just karma.
You deserved it. All I've played this week is ESO, basically.
I've also played some ESO. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
I've-
got my tabula.
I have played ESO. Yes.
Yeah.
Played like 15 minutes. Still counts.
I mean, I guess yeah. They're not wrong.
I've been having a really good time with it though.
It is pretty fun.
So
I'm
far,
glad I'm
so
playing
good.
it now.
I'm only level 17, but I
Oh,
also
God.
spent 6 hours just gathering in the past 2 days. So
That's ESO.
then I was like, oh, I probably could be higher level, but
Are you sub?
gathering? Yeah, right now I am.
All right, so you get the lovely
Same.
ingredient bag of doom.
Yeah, no, you need that. Like, I'm not sure
You
if
need
I
it.
ever play the game again if I cannot be subbed.
Yeah, it's
Basically,
rough.
yeah.
It was rough.
Because all the mats going into the bag is the best thing. I don't know. I would have to, like, spend, like, $200 and just upgrade my bag so many times.
Especially because like the bag currency or the material bag is split between characters too. It's like shared between characters.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's
So it's like doubly good.
yeah. Well, whatever. It's really fun. I like it. The only thing I don't like is when you make a new character, it spawns you in Somerset, and I didn't see a way to bypass that. Not that I mind. I mean, I'm just playing.
Not owning Somerset is a way to
No,
bypass
I
it.
get it. But did you spawn? Does Morrowind do the same thing?
Yeah, I spawned in Morrowind, and then
Okay.
when Audio started playing, I went over to where he was, and it was like the base where
Yeah,
we
the
start
regular
normally.
game.
So yeah,
I think they should give you
Which
a
is neat.
choice. Although I'm sure it's relatively easy to just teleport.
it
where you
is
want
super
to,
easy
so.
just to get there.
Yeah.
Especially if you have someone on your friends list that's there, you just teleport to them,
Okay, yeah. So
and then you can start the quest line where they are. So
yeah, not that big.
because there's a quest line for each one.
But anyways, it's pretty fun. There's this whole part where I didn't know what bosses were on the map, so I went to do this quest. It was like gather these eggs and then kill this crab queen. That should have given it away right there. But in any case, I go to kill the crab queen, and she has like billions of HP, and just like I barely do like 0.5% before she spawns like 20 little baby crabs.
Sounds hot.
I had crabs all night. It was bad.
Hot.
But it was fun, and then like obviously other people were doing that quest, so eventually like we had like 10 people there that were doing the boss. So
Okay, the one thing I actually like about ESO is doesn't matter what zone you're in, you're not over leveled.
yeah, it scales to you.
Like you could be level 1, and I could be level 60.
Yeah.
And it's gonna scale for both of us. I'm not gonna instantly nuke
Yep.
this for you.
That's what I like as well.
We're gonna fight it together.
Yeah, I like that too. It's pretty good. I'm a fan. So we'll see though. You know, it's like that. if I play an MMO more than a month at a time, then it's pretty good for me. You know, so we'll see at the end of the month if I'm still playing. You know, although granted, I haven't had a lot of time this week anyway because of the con stuff.
Painting.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a lot. I'll probably be pulling an all nighter tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough tomorrow, man.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things.
I mean, I'll be up till 2 or 3 just fucking trying to pack my backpack on my motorcycle.
When did you
Trying to fit
come?
all my clothes in there.
Technically it starts on Thursday, but they have a pre-con thing on Wednesday, so I'm sure Jiggly's going tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm off tomorrow through next Tuesday, so
Cool.
I'll be helping out the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, Wednesday we basically from 9 o'clock to like 2 in the afternoon or so, we go to the warehouse and
Set it
grab all
up.
the stuff and
Yeah.
then set up the basic stuff at the con that doesn't need to be set up on Thursday morning, or that needs to be set up before Thursday morning, and then Thursday we kind of finish setting up, quote unquote, while running the con. So
Yep. Anyways, I got a fuck ton of shit to do. Let me go off with a quick list. I still have to finish painting. I'm not done. I still have to put in magnets and everything, magnetize it. I still also Gary didn't get me all the walls, and he just sent me a text and said that his print quit halfway through, so half the walls still aren't done.
Nice.
In any case, the after
yeah, they
that,
sure did.
I still got to get my pre-rolled characters finished for my game, but that's not till Friday, so it'll probably be all right. And I got to build 2 computers for work tomorrow, so that'll be good.
Do you want me to come over?
Should be a good night. Should be good. So after this, I'm not gaming. You will not see me streaming after this. I will be working. But anyways,
Hey, do you want to play some ESO after this?
Yeah, right.
I really do. Like that actually after me because I played last night and I shouldn't have. I should have been doing some more stuff. But anyways, all right. Let's see. Anybody else got stories for this week? Anything good? Hey, you got this interesting clip about incursion stuff, Ian. Do you want
man.
to?
Let us look at that. Yay.
You want to kind of introduce us on what's going on
Fucking
here,
hungry.
or what?
That's good. He deletes an item. Because incursion gets away.
Hold on. Like, hey guys, we're gonna show you this sweet clip of this guy deleting
So,
an
so what's
item.
going on here? He deletes an item.
So what item
Yeah.
is it? Do you? I mean,
It's
does
viscous collar.
and it's like supposed to be really rare.
Yeah, it's really fucking rare.
Like,
It's basically
Is
full
there a
quantity
percentage?
and rarity.
I don't.
There's
I'm
no.
done. I'm done this game, so you have to help me out.
Like,
yeah,
just give us like a percentile drop rate or something.
Yeah. They
there
have
is no fucking listed one. I wish,
Okay.
dude. Shit. Really, really low.
that? Really
Okay.
super low.
All right.
Okay. Do you
We're
think
good.
it's less than 1%?
Oh yeah. Probably.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this guy.
So the way it works actually in incursion
It's
is,
gone. It's so fucking
you
gone.
can get this.
Just got destroyed.
Yep. This altar that can either make it better by corrupting it and giving it better stats, or just taking it away from you forever.
Come on, man! I had a 1 in 4
And-
chance of it actually disappearing.
He said out of a 1 in 4 chance, so apparently 25% it's destroyed.
Yeah.
No, I think 25% chance of you actually getting something.
Oh Jesus, no, that's not odds for me. I'm not in. Like, I understand if it's 75% good and then 25% you can get hosed. I'm not doing it. Not on
It's
a
risk reward, man. Risk reward.
not on an item that's 1% drop chance though. Come on. That's
Less
rough.
than.
Oh,
Probably
and,
less
and
than.
what did he do a few minutes later?
He deleted hemophilia. Which
Uh,
isn't even that expensive of an item. It's just like he was so fucking triggered by it.
Yeah, and he was probably done with the stream at that point.
He just started like crying. It was really good. Real fun to watch.
All right, cool. Well, let's get on to. I have our game list for this month. Oh, it's really fucked, unfortunately. I'm not sure if I can fix that. It's to the side, very slightly. Yeah, to the side. Let me see if I can go. Fix this real quick. Center it at least.
Sushi striker? What?
All right, yeah.
It's like Fruit Ninja, but with sushi.
This is our game list for this week. It's pretty.
Ooh, super bomber man. I want that.
It's pretty low. We don't have a lot, so we'll see how it goes.
Because E3 probably
Oh, yeah.
officially.
No one's gonna release it.
Ding ding ding! You said the magic word. You said the magic word, Jiggly. It was E3.
I know.
You did it. You did it. We're not even gonna talk about new games coming out this week, really, because there wasn't really anything we liked in the first place.
And also all of it's like, eh.
Right, yeah, exactly. And then also, there's tons of stuff to do for E3. So,
What's up, Potato?
what's up, Uncle Potato?
Uncle Potato.
So, we're going to talk about E3 stuff instead this week.
Because E3.
Because it starts
It's hype
this
as fuck.
weekend. Starts this weekend all the way till next week. There's a lot of
Hype.
games coming out that we want to
Oh.
check out and talk about. First thing I want to talk about isn't actually, I'm not sure if they're going to talk about any of it at E3, but it was kind of like news from last week after the podcast. Otherwise, we would have talked about it last week. And that is probably something that maybe not everybody is excited about, but I am. And that's Pokemon Let's Go.
Yeah. I don't
What?
have a Switch, and I'm still excited for it.
Are you? I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited. It's kind of supposed to be a remake of Yellow, kind of. There's a lot of different features that Yellow didn't have, and there's features missing, obviously, that Yellow had. So, but I guess it's a throwback game, kind of. You know, it's not the core game they're talking about. That's still supposed to come out next year.
Yeah.
So maybe at E3 we hear about that. We may hear more about this. I don't know. But some
Before
of the
another rabbit Pokemon?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Eevee edition if I'm definitely gonna get the game and I'll get the Eevee edition. But it's pretty
Give me
cool.
a Switch so I can get it.
It's original 151 Pokemon. So you know what? That's in November, Ian. You know what I'll do? We'll probably do a giveaway of a Switch. Huh?
The Switch.
Hey, then you can have a chance.
And then rigged.
Rigged for Ian.
By
No.
the way, so from what I've heard, you can use or you get to have some of the Pokemon you actually caught in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
interfaces with Go, so you can transfer Pokemon you catch in Pokemon Go into the game. Obviously, or at least from what I assume, it's going to be only the original 151 because that's what's in the game. So,
Yeah.
we'll see.
That was the
Which is
weird
pretty
part
cool.
about it that I was wondering.
Well, and then so supposedly there's no random encounters like tall grass encounters. You see all your Pokemon now, like you see them in the game
Yeah.
to capture
Yeah, I
them.
saw that video.
And then you don't fight them anymore. You only capture them with with the controller. So the only
Mhm.
fights you have are like trainer fights, gym fights, stuff like that. You're not grinding to level through tall grass in this. So it seems a little more or less grindy. Sorry, I don't know why I said more.
The only thing I have like about that is IV training, but I don't think that was actually introduced in Yellow, so that might not matter.
I don't think you could. Well, nobody really knew about it in Yellow. I have no clue if it was actually there. There's no way to figure out what they were anyway. So
Yeah.
you know. So and there's also supposedly no breeding and no eggs in this version. But
I don't think there was in Yellow.
yeah, I'm not sure there was in the originals anyway. You know. So, but it's cool.
The only egg you got was the Togepi egg.
That was silver and gold, I
Yeah,
think.
not in Yellow because the
Not in Yellow?
Togepi wasn't there.
Neat.
But anyways, and then there's some co-op stuff in this game. Although the only thing I saw in the trailer and the only thing I heard them talk about is catching Pokemon. And then like
Yeah.
I don't know if you can fight like dual style or duo style.
Oh, the 2v2s.
Yeah, I mean I'm gonna assume you can, but who knows? Until they talk about it.
That wasn't until Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, but like it has co-op in it, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's
It's just
some-
really weird. Like everything's
Yeah.
just speculation.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm gonna get it. Like it's not for everyone. I know I understand that, but probably something I'm gonna get, and that comes out November 16th. So, It's a ways off. But do you think they're going to talk about the core game this year? Just sticking with the Pokemon theme at E3?
I feel like if they do, it'll be immediately after they finish talking about the Go.
Yeah,
So
like they're gonna highlight this for
they're
sure.
going to talk about both. Or possibly talk about both. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have no clue.
If they
for
do,
the-
I don't know. It's weird because Nintendo has their own event separate of E3.
That's
so
true,
they might
but
wait
they...
until then.
I got you.
Didn't Bethesda have their own event last year too?
Bethesda.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah, Uncle Potato.
Bethesda.
No, listen.
Potato,
Uncle,
tomato, whatever.
Uncle Potato. If you can glitch it and get some missing nose, I'm in. I don't...
Well, they
I
did
don't-
say special Pokemon, so
yeah. Maybe not. We'll see. Well, so we'll see how that goes. We had a lot of people. I was reading some speculation that Blizzard was going to announce their new game at E3, but
Diablo.
I have the same. Right? Yeah, possibly Diablo.
I feel like.
Why don't they do that at BlizzCon though? Why would they do it
Yeah,
at
I feel
E3?
like they would.
Because BlizzCon's where they cancel it.
Hey, you can go die in a fire. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? If they announce it at E3, I don't care. Just means I get to know about it earlier, right? So.
Yeah, I mean the information's already out that like we know new Blizzard or Diablo projects in like.
The problem is we only know it's a Diablo project. It could just be an expansion,
Yeah, which would make everyone fucking pissed though.
Hey, you know what?
New class.
If they do a new game, that'd be cool. But like, do you think they're gonna do another CRPG, like top down,
ARPG?
or something different?
I don't know.
ARPG.
I mean, I feel like they'd have to do ARPG for Diablo, but then again, who the fuck knows? For all we know, it could just be like HOTS type shit.
StarCraft
No.
3.
No, god damn it! Y'all stop it. I love StarCraft, but I don't need no StarCraft 3. All right, let's talk about the other thing that also popped up last week after our last podcast and should be talked about during E3, so it works on both fronts.
Talking about Fallout.
We talking
Is that-
about
Because that happened like literally after we ended stream. Like
Yeah.
released right after we were done.
Fallout 76.
Actually, I think it happened while we were podcasting.
Yeah, just neither of us were looking at
Yeah,
social
none of
media.
us looked.
Yeah. I mean, we were busy, but it got announced, so that's cool. Except for they said, hey, don't expect this to be regular Fallout.
Nope.
It's not going to
Nope.
be regular Fallout. And apparently
'Cause
it's
they're
about
really
Vault 76. That's why they called it 76 this time instead of...
Fallout 5
Five.
or Fallout Old Vegas or whatever the fuck they're gonna call it.
New Vegas.
We want to talk
Oh,
about
oh,
some
but-
of the This is still speculation, so E3 obviously will hopefully answer some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But-
Yeah, so far it's been kind of decided upon the community that it's just going to be a survival
Survival
and build-
RPG,
base building.
supposedly sources, who knows how well those are, but survival RPG, that sounds cool. And also multiplayer. So, What do we think about Fallout
Well, that's normal,
multiplayer?
to be fair.
Yeah,
Like for survival
playing
games
the
to have
game-
multiplayer, that's normal.
Yeah, playing a survival game by yourself. I don't see very many people doing that.
That's
I don't know.
true,
I'm
but
kind of
there's-
cool. I'm kind of cool with a Fallout survival game. I think it'll. They
See,
have the money and the resources to make it good. I mean, we'll see.
See, here's where you guys are all wrong. It's definitely just gonna be Battle Royale.
Oh, God. It might, I wouldn't be
Fortnite.
surprised. Let's talk about that for a second, real quick. How many battle royales are we gonna see at E3 this year?
Probably a fucking ton.
Do some numbers, baby. Let's
Call
I'm
of
gonna write
Duty
it
Call of
already.
down.
Duty, yep,
Yep.
Call of Duty already.
Call of
announced
Duty.
it.
Already announced it, and then fucking I don't know, fucking Overwatch
Somebody.
probably is gonna do one. There you go.
Somebody-
That's what Blizzard's gonna be like. Oh, Overwatch Battle Royale.
No. We know it's the Diablo thing, so it's Diablo battle royale.
There
oh,
we go. Yep.
correct,
Yep.
correct, fans. Woo!
What was it? Wasn't there?
They
wasn't
saw
there
how
talk-
well Path of Exiles was.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Path
God.
of Exile. Yep.
An
And then
ARPG Battle Royale.
fucking Paladins is doing it too.
Yeah, Paladins have been doing it though.
Yep.
So
And
so
then,
for real life though, give me an estimate on how many battle royales you think.
7.
8.
I'll go with like 5.
I'm putting 7 for Tarnus.
No, are we talking big names or even just
No,
the
just
small-
any.
No,
Just
we're
any.
gonna look them up. We're gonna look them up at the end of E3 and see how many battle royales.
Because if we're gonna do small ones too, I'm gonna say 12, 13.
Holy shit, that's a lot. I hope not.
Sticking with 5.
Oh, I
Okay.
hope not.
What about you?
Hope not.
What
it's
about
just
you?
what's more likely.
Ian said 7.
Oh, did you? Okay. That's
No, I said 8.
okay.
Oh.
I'll put 8 in there. I'm gonna go with Jiggly and go a little bit lower. I'm gonna say though 6.
I was thinking 3 to be honest. To be fair, because we've already had like 5 released this year.
It doesn't matter. There's more. Now
I
we
know.
already know there's one, so we're good. We got
Yeah.
one on our tally.
Call of Duty, yep.
And I'll keep track. We'll figure out what it is. The problem is E3 technically doesn't end. We'll see. We'll see how many have launched by our next podcast. We'll see
I wouldn't be
how it
surprised if freaking Bungie comes out and is like, Halo Battle Royale!
goes. They're all
Random.
gonna be battle royales. Yeah.
Speaking of Bungie,
Yeah.
they've dropped their fucking partnership with Activision.
Neat.
Really? I didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty big. I wonder if
It's pretty
they're.
huge, actually, yeah.
I wonder what they're. There's got to be something there, some difference.
Well, they got partnership with some other publisher that apparently is allowing them more freedom to do what the fuck they want.
Gotcha.
So it's like questionable whether or not it's because of they're thinking about Destiny 3 or what the fuck's going on.
But are they gonna listen to their fan base?
Have you? Who? We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. We'll get there. Side note that Europa teaser from Blizzard Artist looks interesting. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it yet. I heard somebody else mention that the other day, so I'll definitely go look at that, Uncle Potato. Because anything by Blizzard, even if it's not, maybe is it an X artist? Because if it is, that's okay, I guess. I just love Blizzard stuff, so.
I
Well,
mean,
just
they
looking.
haven't made anything bad, so.
Well, yeah, just looking at the pictures. I haven't even watched the video yet. It looks pretty neat, but I'll check it out later. All right, so Fallout 76, survival RPG, multiplayer. Tarnus, you had some tinfoil hat stuff you wanted to just pop in there.
So, the way I'm looking at fucking Fallout is, I've been playing Conan Exiles, so I have that mentality in my mind right now. I have a feeling like we were going back, we were looking through a bunch of stuff. People were starting to notice that Vault 76 was only supposed to open 25 or 20 years after the bombs dropped.
Right.
And now we look at like the Pip-Boy, and that's showing it's 5 years further
Yeah.
into the future. So maybe the one person gets left behind as like a safeguard, or maybe the multiple players that are playing are left behind as like a safeguard. So basically, the way you're looking at it is everyone's fucked. Everyone from 5 years before them, they all died. They all died in a horrible way, or someone stole their baby, or whatever, in some cryogenic. I don't care, but they're dead. They're dead. And the way I see it is it's the way that Conan Exiles opened up is you were crucified and you're laid out randomly all over the place. And that's the way, if it's server side, I see everyone starting out and getting split up randomly. If it's like a dedicated server side. If it's just co-op, like Borderlands, you come join my game. It would probably be just like any other co-op game.
Yeah.
I just don't know how.
Well, some
Some of
people were
the-
theory crafting on that too, because they were talking about, well, if the vault was opened originally and then it's 5 years later, like why it looks like all the balloons are still blown up and stuff like that. So there's been a lot of like back and forth, like
There's robots, Codsworth, all those fucking robots made all
Mr.
that.
Handy's, bro.
yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So there, people have just been talking back and forth. So there is a lot of, what if this, what if that,
There's
And-
also the possibility that it's just exactly like Fallout 4, where it's just the facility fucked up and ended up opening late.
yeah, I mean,
Totally possible.
yeah, I mean, any of these things are possible. So
Or we're looking at the Fallout Battle Royale, where it's Hunger Games style, and it's just completely in a giant circular area, and one person pops up on each pedestal for Hunger Games.
Yeah, and the rads just slowly gets like stronger and
Yes.
stronger, and pushes
Yes,
you
it's
into
there you
Rad
go.
Storm. The Rad Storm.
God damn it.
And yeah, no, and so it's per vault in that circle, and so each like you're coming out of Vault 76, you represent 76, but then all the other people, yeah.
No, there's 76 vaults.
Oh yeah, see, even
Oh,
better.
It's only 76 players. That's what.
Guys,
that's
we're
what
on to them.
catches.
It's
we
not
got it, we
100
figured it out.
players. It's the new.
It's only
It's,
76.
hey, that's the new battle royale thing. It's not 100 anymore. 76.
76.
Get fucked.
Or that new one coming out with, what were they trying to reach? 500 players on one server.
Oh
We'll talk
yeah,
about that
that's
later.
400, but yeah.
400. Yeah.
All right, cool. So, anyways, Fallout 76 looks cool. Whatever. It's neat.
Graphics
Alright.
look nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, guys.
Oh, pretty good.
Well, it's a good time.
If we don't get anything out of the game, at least we got some good graphics, huh?
Oh, I love graphics.
Good screenshots.
As long as they get some good door closing technology in there, we're all good.
All right, so the next game we're going to talk about, we haven't heard a ton about since its 2017 reveal, but that's Anthem. I don't know if you guys remember this or not.
Yeah, it was like the Destiny / Warframe thing.
Yeah, like a lot of people called it like a Destiny killer. Oh yeah, you're right. That's not a real giveaway anymore. I'll turn that off. But it looks really cool. Like I'm really looking forward to see what they have to say this year about it. I'm hoping they say stuff about it. We'll see. One thing I did read about is they are working on the game and trying to make multiplayer like an optional thing. Like if you are playing solo, like you don't need people to play it. Does that make sense?
Oh, gotcha.
So like you can play by yourself if you want. But,
Like Halo, where you can just drop in and out.
yeah, I guess. And so that's interesting. And I don't know if you'll, hopefully they kind of tell us more about it at E3. That's what I want to know about, because does the multiplayer, do you have like, NPCs going around with you, or does it just scale based off how many people are in the game, or what, what? So it'd be interesting to see, but I kind of feel like it sucks a little bit if you didn't have NPCs going with you, because it looks really diverse, like when you have multiple people. So if you're playing by yourself and you're just in the suit solo and you don't have like buddies, I think it might lose some of its appeal, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Who knows? But it looks really good. They supposedly said that at E3 we're going to get an inside look at the game, so that's cool. I mean, so at least we know that it's going to be there, and we'll get to learn more about it. But from what people have been told, there's not going to be a playable demo, supposedly. Again, all hearsay. So I guess, to me, usually a playable demo means it's somewhat close. I think that they're shooting for 2019 release. But no playable demo kind of leaves me disappointed a little
That
bit.
sounds helpful.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wasn't this released on E3 last year?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're pushing it back 2 years, guys. That well, hopefully you'll keep the hype up a little bit.
I mean,
I mean, we
Have
have
you heard of-
games.
have you heard of Kingdom Hearts?
We have games on this list that are further
12
than
years in
that.
the making.
But anyways, this game looks really good. I really want to see more about it, so I'm hoping. I enjoyed Destiny 2 as well, so I'm not saying that I don't
Me
like
too.
games like this, but I know with Destiny 2, after you beat, after we beat the content, I was not really interested anymore. So I'd be
Oh,
interested
buddy.
to see how the replayability is on this one, if any.
Oh boy, don't worry. Destiny 2. My
Did-
chance.
I saw you post some stuff about Destiny 2, so what's going on with that anyway?
So today they had like a stream reveal for what they're doing in year 2. And oh my god, I came so hard, so many times.
Oh, they had a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, so basically they're adding the they have the year 2 expansions like named and shit, and you can buy your year 2 annual pass, haha. Which that one's sort of questionable. Like that's probably the most questionable thing. It's like why the fuck do we have to buy another season pass? But whatever.
Is it called Forsaken?
Because it's seasonal, that's why.
It's called
Forsaken, I think.
fuck. What is it? I think so. Something like that. Destiny 2.
But-
4.
Let me see if I can find parts of it.
Yeah,
where these guys
Rainbow
are just
Six has
talking.
a 3. They're up to a 3-year pass now.
They're in their third season.
So, what did you like about the new
Oh my god.
content?
So they're adding so much shit. They're adding extra like lines for each of the subclasses. So they're not actually adding any new subclasses per se, but they're adding a new line for each of the subclasses that exists that will change the super significantly, which so far like the supers don't really change all that much, even with the 2 like lines that you have. I don't know if you remember that. So like that's pretty major in itself. They're adding a new raid, not a new raid layer, a new fucking raid. God damn it.
That's cool.
There actually looks like there's a new fucking mob type. I think it's Fallen, but they look significantly different. Then again, it might just be the one unique enemy that looks significantly different. It's hard to tell from the video.
Yeah.
They're adding bows as a weapon.
Oh, that's cool. I'd be in for both.
They're adding so as it stands right now, which is different from Destiny 1, the weapons have like set modifiers. Like it doesn't matter if you get the weapon that has this name, it'll have this modifier every time 100%. To getting rid of that and going back to the Destiny 1 version, which was your modifiers on your weapons are totally fucking RNG, deal with it. Which a lot of people like because it adds replayability because you're farming for that one weapon that you really, really want with the right mods, etc. Some people don't like it, some people do. It's sort of a mixed bag, but it adds replayability in that sense, just in the fact that you're going to be grinding your ass off for
Yeah.
certain things.
Grind, yeah.
They're adding a new, I don't know if I want to call it, it's sort of PvP, but it's like against PvE thing, game mode type thing. I don't remember what it's called. It's called like Hive or Layer or some shit. Don't fucking know. I don't know if it actually has a name. I think it has like a working name currently.
Sure.
But basically it's 4v4 and you're in these arenas and you're set to like you kill a bunch of like PvE enemies to collect charges. You put your charge and then you can summon like a boss on the other end like team's side. And they were saying something about on the stream how like there's also a way that you can go in a portal to go PvP the enemies as well every now and then.
Sure.
I don't know. Shit sounds real cool. Real nice. And they're adding a bunch of other like in-game content, etc.
Cool.
It just all of it looked real nice. Made me real hard.
Cool. Yeah, we'll have to check it out and see what they say at E3. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
MacBot?
It's going to be at E3 too. Haha.
Yeah, that's another one confirmed. So we'll get to see what they say about it, and hopefully it'll be good. I
They'll
might get
probably
the
have
second.
a playable demo too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. I might get the second season pass so that I can play some of the new content. You know, because it was a fun game. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, next on our list, I just wanted to touch. We talked about Battlefield 5 a bit last time, so I just want to touch on it. There's, obviously, Call of Duty 4 and Battlefield 5 will be there, so we'll hear more about them as well.
COD 4 doesn't have a storyline campaign.
Yeah, no campaign.
No
but
campaign.
They said that.
They couldn't do that and a battle royale at the same time.
They can barely do multiplayer and a campaign at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. I just copied over my thing, and
I
then
saw that.
we'll see how it goes, But those are big titles for their genres, so they'll be nice. But like I said, we talked about them the other day, so I didn't want to mess with it too much. Also, Final Fantasy VII's making a reappearance.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, how much do you think we're gonna actually see something on that? 'Cause
Meh,
it's been
we'll
2
see a
years.
trailer.
Honestly,
It's
so
only
do you
been 2
remember the
years.
first time?
3
Like,
years.
do you
I
remember
guess.
what they said? How they said they were gonna do it like fucking saga type?
Right,
Like,
they were
the
gonna have
first one was
multiple
gonna end-
games. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Fuck,
A
man.
lot of people are saying we will get a release date this E3. It's been 3 years. I don't.
Yeah,
So
here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm worried about, though. They give us a release date, and it's for the first fucking part of it.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
that's super
and
fucking
then
annoying.
and then who knows when we get another the next
Yeah, because
installment.
this one's already been delayed so much. That's like
Yeah, we'll
How many
see how it
discs
goes.
was the game again when it first came out on PS1?
4.
4. So we're gonna get 4 installments of the game.
No.
I
No,
hope they don't
because-
base it off that, but
Originally, what they said was they're ending. I don't know if you know anything about Final Fantasy VII. Don't know if you ever played it, but you know how there's the train scene where you find what's his name with the fucking machine gun arm.
Yeah.
Pretty much right after you find him is where they said they were going to end the first fucking chapter. That's only like 2 hours into the
it's
game.
not a long. Well, so okay, the one thing you have to step back and look at real quick is it is a remake, so that might not be 2 hours into the game anymore. Like the storyline may
Yeah.
be expanded, so maybe like that may they may expand that to 40 hours. I mean, I have no clue, but as long as it's not just a bunch of filler or something stupid, it's
22
like,
hours of cutscenes.
You gotta
4 hours of
grind.
gameplay.
You gotta grind, or you're not
Oh,
gonna
don't
make it.
forget the real-time events.
You know, it'd be really
yeah.
dope if they started it with fucking Zack and then went on to that. And that was
Okay.
Okay,
I mean,
I'd
yeah.
go with that, but that would ruin the immersion.
Not really.
I mean, you don't see Zack until what, disc 2 or 3?
Yeah, but dead.
Yeah, he did on the flow.
But that's when the story happens. So,
That's what I'm saying. Like backstory. Give Cloud backstory.
yeah,
That's why he's there.
the combat looked a lot like what was it, Final Fantasy 15's combat style, which
I thought
Well-
it looked more like.
no, if you go back to the video, it looked a lot like the combo system for Final Fantasy 15.
It's possible they could be using the same one. I mean, obviously, this has probably been in production before 15, so they may have just pulled it and used it for 15.
Yeah. That's
So, I mean, it's possible. It's hard to tell from the video exactly, but I mean, you could be right, So, we'll see. I'm just hoping at least we get a release date for E3. That's my hope for Final Fantasy. I mean, I like to know about the Saga thing, like how long the new game's gonna be and where it's gonna leave off or whatever, or where it's gonna end.
Yeah.
2020 release date.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset with that.
If
per
they
se.
did that, they'd probably have at least 2 installments done.
Yeah, so
One fairly quick after the other one.
that's my expectation for 7. I'm just hoping for a release date. If that doesn't happen, then that'll be my disappointment for 7. So I'm probably gonna be disappointed, but it's fine.
I'm already disappointed about it. Fucking man. As soon as I heard that we're doing it in fucking Saga installments, I'm like, you're gonna charge $60 for each of those, you fucks.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's rough. All right, well, here's a big one for Jiggly.
Yeah, my favorite. Yeah. Woo.
Big one for Jiggly.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
We got some. They're doing Kingdom Hearts 3. They just had a preview event like a few weeks ago, so we have actually gotten to see some gameplay and stuff like that. And I pulled up IGN's like reviews so you can actually see some gameplay of it. The biggest thing I've heard is they're gonna have a release date at E3.
Finally. It's going to be 4 years from now.
So my question is, this is another thing I want to do. I want you to tell me what you think the release date's going to be. Like, you don't have to be exact month, but you think it's going to be this year, next year?
No, it's going to be next year.
Okay.
It's going to be next year.
You don't
and
think
probably,
it's going to be okay?
It's probably going to be like I could see it being like a summer hit because that's like it's nostalgic, and so a lot of the kids and stuff are going to want to play it. Well, kids, but my age now. But also because it's a Disney movie, it'll be able to be sold to like younger generation at that point. And since it's summer, they'll have more time to kind of do it, I think. So I'm probably thinking like
Jiggly's thinking summer 2019.
early summer 2019 or late what's before summer? Fucking
Spring.
winter? I don't know. Spring. Yeah.
You're retarded.
Summer is.
Okay.
He's thinking Texas
Anyways.
seasons.
Yeah, it's
have
it's rough
winter,
here.
and then we have summer.
We only have 3. Yeah, we only have 2. Sorry.
I think with the playable hands-on preview, I'm going with holiday this year.
Well, yeah. All right. I would be happy if that happened.
Anybody else want to give a guess for our?
Christmas.
You also
The
think
holiday.
holiday? Okay. So I'll put you in my tiredness. What about you, Luigi?
I have no fucking clue, dude.
Okay. Okay. You don't have to guess. I'm just putting them down because I want to see if we get close or not. You know, they're like, oh, you know, it's 2 years from now. We
there's
were all
Sephiroth.
really far off.
No, that's not Sephiroth.
There's a lot of really cool. This shit looks janky as fuck, but I'm in to play it. Like it's so.
Tarnus, you already in this game. You've already killed Sephiroth in the very first one, so.
Come on, like they're not gonna bring back one though.
That's true. He just gets resurrected. It's fine.
I mean, if you go by Sephiroth lore, then he totally could.
Anything you want to hear about for Kingdom Hearts besides release date, Jiggly?
Man, I want to hear that they're gonna have a fucking bundle with PS4, so I can get the Kingdom Hearts Edition PS4.
I bet you they will. I think
fucking-
that's...
I hope so, because that's like literally what I've been waiting for like since PS4s were a thing. I wanted it. I wanted a PS3 whenever they're like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. I was like, yes, custom made PS3, let's go. And then PS4
So-
came out, and I was like, well, fuck you, PS4, let's go.
I feel like even
Another
though...
question.
Go ahead.
Are we gonna be seeing Marvel? Are we gonna be seeing Star Wars? What are we gonna be seeing?
In
Battlefront
Kingdom
4.
Hearts?
Oh, you mean like in the game?
Yeah, because Disney.
They won't put Star Wars in
I
it.
don't think so.
It's too. It's not. It wouldn't fit. They probably. I mean, if they did Marvel, they'd have to do the lighter characters of Marvel.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's pretty... I don't know. Those properties, I'm not sure. They've been working on this
Yeah.
game for a long time, so they would have had to add it last
This is
minute.
primarily a Final Fantasy game. It's
Final
only
Fantasy and Disney characters.
It's Disney, yeah, but
well,
like it's
but see, they have Toy
like the
Story. They have
the
all that
only
shit.
fucking like well yeah they have to have the worlds, but I'm saying like they really focus on the Final Fantasy aspect of it. The worlds are just there to tell the story essentially. Like I wouldn't, they're not gonna have a Marvel world, you know. Like they would have to do like Planet Earth, and they probably don't want to do that because that's technically where Sora's from, quote unquote.
I mean,
Like so.
we'll see.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would just be
How
weird.
you like this first person action? That's pretty cool. inside the mech.
with the robots,
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of cool. They took a lot of the best parts of Kingdom Hearts 2 and then got rid of all the shitty parts of Kingdom Hearts 2, so I'm happy for that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and granted, it looks like they got rid of your forms and turned it into each blade has its own.
Yeah, they were talking about that, and you're going to be able to switch between weapons, like to do
Yeah.
different combos. So that's kind of
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I'm sad they got rid of the forms because I thought the forms were pretty badass, but they made the game super fucking easy in Kingdom Hearts 2, so I get why they got rid of it.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it looks pretty fun. Like,
Yeah.
I think I might get it. The problem is on
And they
PS4.
mixed
I guess at
they
least I
mixed a
have
lot
one.
of the combat stuff. Like you see here, these are called link skills. Well, this is summoning. No, this is link skill. That's a link skill too. So link skills are actually from Birth by Sleep, I believe, which is one of the DS games for Kingdom Hearts. And then the summoning took after one of the other DS games that came out for it, Chain of Memories. So they kind of mixed a couple of different fighting styles from each of the games they have released in the past into this one, which is kind of cool.
I think that makes
Like,
sense, though. I mean, they've been building up to this game for a while, so it's
Oh yeah,
it's good that they implemented all this stuff, different
Yeah.
things. So
for sure.
cool.
And then
Also,
like these, you'll see these like the rides and stuff they use, the Disney rides into the game. That's new too, which is I'm pretty cool or excited about.
Yeah, I mean that's neat. It's good to add stuff.
They
like
made the magic really fucking dope. Like you see, there was a brief moment where you see him like on the street sliding on the ice. That's actually him just casting Blizzard in front of him, and then you can use that to like have a railway to ride on. So they implemented different stuff with the magic in the game to do more than just like damage
the
stuff.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. I'd be excited. We'll see what they say. But
Yeah.
Cool deal. Well,
I mean, I definitely have a hard on for this one. So
I know. Well, you've been waiting a long time, so makes sense. I wanted to mention Red Dead. We're gonna get some stuff for Red Dead 2 at E3. Tarnus brought up some interesting news about it, where they put out the pre-order stuff, or I wonder if it got leaked. I'm sure they just put it out. Where they put in the pre-order bonuses and everything, so that's cool. Apparently they have extra story mode content for people with special edition. What do you guys think about that? Like added content
I
for
mean,
the special edition.
it's definitely better than just giving them cosmetic shit that doesn't matter.
That's
But
true.
I feel like it's also kind of a douche move at the same time.
Yeah,
Like,
because
what was it, the bank heist mission? I'm like, oh, well, okay, now we don't get to play the bank heist mission if we buy the normal
regular version, right? And so that's kind of my thoughts. It's like don't give away story mode content. Always have that fully available for everyone. But I guess it's kind of like a DLC. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you can take your standard edition and buy the DLC and get all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Like I feel like it's kind of like how people just put out DLC for their game. They're like, well, here's some extra story stuff, but you got to buy this DLC. Except for they're doing it in their pre-order, which kind of blows. You know, it's like
I'm honestly worried about it's through Take-Two, and you can actually see in the picture that they're being a little money grubby with the, and like, oh yeah, by the way, here's some GTA Online money. It's like, are they gonna start doing Red Dead Redemption money? That's it's a slippery slope with the.
I
with a game
think
like that.
GTA Online money added on there is just to make people feel better about the purchase because that's free for them. You know what I mean? They digitally create that money and just give it. You know what I mean? Like, I think they just tacked it on there because they also have that property, and they're just like, oh, people will see this and be like, oh, 1 million GTA money. Let me go look that up. Oh, that's $50 or whatever. So they just see like that as worth, even
They
though
see it as a free $50.
right, even though it costs them nothing to Rockstar nothing
Give you
to
that,
give it to you. Yeah. So I mean I see where you're going with that, but I don't think that Red Dead's gonna have like currency, but I'm more concerned about, or more upset, I guess. I don't know if I'm necessarily upset that they're hiding story mode content behind a paywall.
Yeah, that's
So
a dick move.
that's, the thing about DLC, has always been, is it douchey or not? You know what I mean? Because it's just, a lot of people feel like you should buy a game for $60 and have the game like you used to be able to. I feel like, I don't know, for me, I'm on the fence about it all the time because I feel like it makes the game longer. I still feel like I get $60 out of a lot of games I've played. So I'm not, like, mad, per se, if they release DLC and they're like, hey, we got this extra stuff if you want to play more of this game. It's fine. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. We'll see. I'm excited for it, but since it's going to be a PS4 only, it's not on the top of my list.
True.
Not my favorite. Is there any other games y'all looking forward to? That's all I have on the list, but there are a ton of games.
It's interesting. I will say it's interesting that Red Dead's going PS4 only, because they definitely had a better following on the 360 back in the day.
I'm sorry. I meant to say console only. They're not
okay.
going to do a PC release.
Yeah.
So
Then that's fine.
Isn't it coming to PC later?
That was in theory,
The
but I
original
haven't
never
heard
did.
anything about it. So maybe they'll say something about that at E3. You never know.
Yeah, the original never did, so I don't really honestly see them going to PC. Unless
I
at E3 they
to be
announced
fair-
Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC now.
Well, to be fair, they didn't do that with GTA until GTA 5. So
That's true.
Um,
Yeah. But that's why we were hoping we were going to see it on PC.
yeah, and GTA 5
because-
PC didn't come
yeah.
out until like a year after GTA 5 was.
Yeah,
a
a
thing,
year
so.
and a half. Yeah, a year and a half.
So I mean, they could be working on it. It could just be like they're not good at porting shit to PC. That could just be their problem.
So other games on the list that I'm just excited to hear about, but we don't really have to talk about. Death Stranding, the really crazy, weird-looking fucking one that has
Yeah.
Norman Reedus in it as the main character.
The Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, exactly. That looks really good. So I'm excited about that. What else? Cyberpunk 2077, if it actually is at E3, I'm excited about. That looks pretty good.
I'm excited about The Division 2 coming out.
Oh yeah, Division 2. Anybody want to talk about that? Because I know some people had opinions.
Well,
That looks good.
I just hope they don't fuck it up.
I feel like if they at least start where one ended, I think they'll
Yeah,
be doing
yeah.
better
yeah,
already.
if they keep that same concept and potentially make the what is it called? the fucking dark zone. If they make it just not as cancerous to fucking kill people in,
Sure.
that'd be great.
Last of Us Part 2. That might.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Farming Simulator 19. Excited about that one.
No. Die.
Oh.
Die, please. Super Smash Bros. We'll learn more about that. So
True.
that's a big one. I'm sure everybody will want to know about.
Yeah.
So
Probably the next Mario game too.
maybe I didn't see it listed, but that doesn't mean it's.
I don't
not
know.
gonna
I
be
just figured there'd be one coming out.
sure.
Anybody ever know what happened to Mario and the Rabid people?
What
Did
about
that game ever get
happened?
released?
It got released.
Yeah,
Okay, the turn-based one.
I
it
didn't,
actually looked pretty fun.
I didn't buy it or play it, but
Anyway, it
And
looked
then-
pretty fun. I don't know.
another one on my radar because I actually liked the original Rage, although
Yeah, Rage 2.
Rage
Yeah,
2 is
I'm
looking
excited.
pretty good, and they did some like some video stuff about it, so I'll be looking at that too. So that'll probably be in the hype episode. Some of those games that are listed off will probably be in the hype thing because they might take precedence or be a lot better than some of the stuff that we had talked about tonight, depending. Some stuff's going to be disappointing where we're like, well, this is disappointed, we're not going to talk about it, we're just going to say it sucks. So we'll see. But yeah, that's a bunch of good stuff. So
Let me get this ready.
the one thing I do want to talk about it as well is there's a couple of things that happen. Pokemon game, I'm really excited about that. That's some news I liked. And Tarnus, I know we heard some stuff on Stream of Mini Eyes that we're pretty excited about.
Yeah.
Two modules. Waterdeep Dragon Heist sounds really cool. Like, what I'm excited most about that is Tarnus is the city stuff. Supposedly they're gonna have a whole like downtime city, like you can own property and like
Yeah.
you'll be able to like
Like-
enhance it and stuff.
Like if they give you the rules to make towns an actual thing, like it's not just gonna go to Waterdeep. You can use them in like I could see that happening with any village or town.
Yeah.
So if they can nail those rules down, I'd be more than happy with it. But I'm mainly excited about the underside of it.
Undermountain. Now that's not so Waterdeep. It comes out in September, and it also has a heist in it, which is cool. Like that's something they haven't really done per se, like a heist mechanic. So that's pretty cool. And then Undermountain is in November, which is all 23 levels of Undermountain plus Skullport, Skullport is fucking awesome because it's basically a trading center between the Underdark, the surface, and it's also a spelljamming port. So we'll see. Maybe they'll go somewhere with spelljamming soon. You know what I mean?
I could totally see that as a springboard for
Spelljammer. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, that's pretty exciting. But yeah, all 23 levels of Undermountain is crazy, and I'm sure you're going to be running
first
that.
off, there's only 10 levels of Undermountain.
Well, they have 23 now.
I know, like, 2, if you go with the current story of the whole terrible idea of the spell plague and then the 4th edition bullshit, they're bringing Hallister back to life.
Oh, God. He's such an
Hallister-
asshole bad guy. I hate him so much.
Well, no, it's not just he's an asshole bad guy. He's completely fucking insane. He has no morals, no nothing. It's just think of him as like the worst DM in the entire world, and now give him a dungeon.
Yeah.
That's pretty much Hallister.
We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty excited, though, and I know you are. Tarnus,
Oh yeah,
so.
I'm very much excited.
It's actually the only it's probably the only like dungeon style books I'll buy. Like I usually buy a lot of the supplements for like player stuff and DM stuff, but I usually just make up my own shit when we play. But this stuff I'm buying, especially the city stuff, 100%. Like
Well, not only that, like Undermountain is right under Waterdeep,
Right.
so that's perfect that it's going
makes
right
sense.
after the Waterdeep release.
Yeah, makes sense. So I think aren't they both labeled Waterdeep? So that makes sense too. I think they're both labeled Waterdeep, by the way.
Which opens up if they start doing cities, like we get the next book will probably be like Neverwinter such and such.
That'd be cool
Or-
too, yeah. Well, and I have a special place. I mean, so you think about all the games that they've ever come out with in Forgotten Realms are all on the Sword Coast. So, I know a good amount about Waterdeep just from playing Neverwinter Nights. So that's really cool to just go back to that. If they did Neverwinter, same thing. If they do, I'm in for like some Baldur's Gate supplements, or any of those. Icewind Dale. You played those games, or at least we have our age. Some people may not have played them because they're older.
The
But
youngins.
yeah, but like you get to go back. I mean, it's nice to have that knowledge already, and then you just see these things coming to the tabletop too. It's really cool. So I'm excited. I think it'll be cool. We'll see. We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see. Well, I think that's it for us today, right?
I think we covered everything. I don't know.
E3 technically starts on Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember which day. The 9th, I think.
Probably
So no, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. So it starts on Saturday. We're gonna see all kinds of shit. I don't remember. I looked up the schedule earlier for who was going on Saturday. I think it was Nintendo, wasn't it? E3 schedule. Let me look it up real quick and I'll tell you. Because I can't remember. Oh, no. Saturday's EA. Sunday is Microsoft.
EA. Oh, sorry, we broke
Devolve.
Battlefront. We tried to fix it. Also, we're banned in
Oh.
half the countries in the world now.
That's when Nintendo's on Tuesday. So that's
Okay.
that's like the last day. But anyways, that's the last day for press conferences. I think it goes till Thursday technically. So, but Square Enix is on Monday, Jiggly. So that's the one you're gonna want to watch
Oh yeah.
for that
Oh yeah.
sweet Kingdom Hearts action. But anyway, so it starts on
Twist my
Sunday,
nipples and call me
Saturday.
Poppy.
It starts on Saturday, so we'll hear a lot of the good stuff before we podcast on Tuesday, because Nintendo will be the last one, and then we can kind of give our 2 cents.
If I'm crying when we start the stream, you know what happened.
Like, what are you gonna be crying because it's delayed, or are you gonna be crying
No.
because it actually has a release date?
Both.
Yeah,
Either way.
one or
I'll
the
be
other,
like,
you're gonna be screwed. Yeah.
I finally get my game.
All right, cool. Well, let's talk about our streamer of the week. Jiggly, I know you had a suggestion from last week. What's up, your
Yeah.
boy?
I'm gonna. There you go.
Red Riot Ross.
Somebody- It's my buddy Ross. You guys, if you know League of Legends community stuff, he's the guy who used to make custom skins a couple years back. Well, for the past couple of years, rather, and he just recently quit whenever they switched their skins to different files. But he's a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. He started on YouTube, Red Rat Ross. He's a big old boy, and he's awesome, hilarious, and like constant entertainment. The dude's on fucking crack. I swear to God. I don't know how he continuously like just memes at all time. Like he's his own meme. Like he embodies a meme. Dude's crazy. Anyway, so he's cool. Check him out on the Twitch, and then he'll have his like other information posted everywhere else. He runs with, he'll probably be D3 to be honest, but he runs with like the Magikarp Use Fly, Uber Danger, like that kind of group. He hangs out with them a lot. So if you know any of those League streamers or ex-League streamers, he hangs out with them a lot.
Cool.
So yeah.
Does he stream often?
He streams. Well, fuck man, it's been so long. I'll have to check his schedule, but he used to stream every day when he was going for his partnership or his affiliate.
Yeah.
And he got affiliate, and now I know he still streams very often. So I think it's at least 4 times a week, and it's
Cool.
It has a regular schedule for it. So
I mean,
you'll
check
see
him
on
out.
his-
Yeah, check him out, guys. He seems to be pretty cool.
he streams everything, and like it's a variety streamer. He does get like hooked on a game for a while. Like when Slay the Spire first came out, he probably played it for like a week straight, and he'd just trying different builds and then
Sure.
made a YouTube video out of it and that kind of stuff. So he will play the weirdest of fucking games. Like Slime Rancher, he actually streamed that, and it was interesting.
You know,
So-
let me talk about something real quick before we go offline. It's kind of upsetting, to be honest. Okay, you got these streamers and they play variety games and they work their ass off. I don't have the time to do that, but Jiggly, you see that? Your boy likes your hair.
No,
Likes
thanks, bro.
your hair.
Thanks,
You know, they work their ass off. They stream every day. Then we got this asshole. I found this guy the other day. He's playing. What's the game called on Steam? It's called
There's a lot of games on Steam.
24-hour Click Heroes or something.
Oh,
like-
Clicker Heroes.
Something like that, where you could just leave the game running, right?
Yeah.
So his
Yeah.
stream is literally this game on autopilot, and he streams 24/7, and he has like 300 people actively watching him. It makes me so mad.
I hate people.
It makes me so mad. I'm just like, why?
Yeah,
Why?
it probably is view bots, but at the same time, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, anyways, I just thought it was funny. I saw that the other day, and I was just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like the guy's not doing anything. He just has his game up for 24/7 viewing.
I mean, but that can, that same argument can go towards freaking e-girls at the same time. Like, let's be real. You'll fucking look up a goddamn top 10 of like any game you want to watch, and like solid half of them are gonna just be chicks. Like, and they're probably not even playing the game. Like, unfortunately, it's just the fucking world we live in.
Your boy 13, best comment
Yeah.
I've seen so far. I also like Tarnus's hair. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
He keeps
like-
his hair down south.
Yeah.
Hey, it's just like peeking out of the bottom of his shorts.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Doesn't need a belt.
Conversation
The hair just kind of
totally.
fills it out for him.
Oh god.
No, I just weave it around the hair.
You
got
around.
dreads down there? Yeah, there you go.
You think he has a gut, but it's just hair. It's fine. It's fine. No.
Oh god, this is going too far.
All right, guys, we gotta call it. We'll probably be back a lot more next week with this con. We've been kind of off and on.
Yeah, it's rough.
Tarnus, are you streaming tonight? Or are you off?
You know what? I've been having issues with streaming lately. I don't know if OBS has been fucking up or.
Mine's been weird too. Is it the kilobytes per second like fucking going weird on you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dropping frames like no tomorrow.
Yep, same.
That's weird.
I think it has to do with like because I know they're trying to implement their reduced what's it called? Reduced overlay or delay. They're trying to get with like they're trying to match Mixer because Mixer has a 0 delay. Like it's like 2 seconds. OBS and
not even
and Twitch
2
are trying to
seconds.
correlate to get that to work.
Mixer is 0.5. It's half a second.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like stupid good. Like good on them, but at the same time like oh fuck. Twitch,
Yeah.
I think Twitch. It's because Mixer isn't as big as Twitch. Twitch can't do that. Like they literally have probably like a million streamers at any given point in time, and like Mixer definitely doesn't because it's Mixer. Probably like probably like tens of thousands, but
Well, they'll figure it out. I
Yeah.
think they will.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, they're
All
working
right,
on
cool.
it. They're trying to get under 2 seconds right now, and I think OBS is just. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I'm on their Discord, and
It's-
a lot of people are complaining about it, but there's no fix for it right now.
It's shitting itself. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right, cool. Well, hey, next week we're gonna have some post E3 stuff and tell you about our disappointments and what we're excited about at that point. See if our predictions are
Do we
good.
have any sleeper? Do we have any sleeper ideas? What's coming out that's gonna be completely out of the fucking
like
blue?
stuff that hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah.
Fuck if I know.
All right, ready for it? Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
Wait. Path of
colon-
Exile.
Battle
2.
Royale.
I can see
Alright.
like an Overwatch thing, like a character getting released probably.
Well, yeah, but whatever.
I mean
Probably
that's normal.
BlizzCon.
Oh yeah, probably BlizzCon. 2 for 1. Overwatch getting a double-headed character to play, like HOTS.
No, kill. No.
One person controls the movement, the other person controls the shooting.
Oh god,
that'd be great.
awful.
We tried doing that at the 48-hour charity stream. That shit was AIDS. Playing PUBG, double-headed. Oh god, it was so bad. Anyway,
Not good. All right, guys. Well, we'll catch
Alright,
you
guys.
next week.
no stream for me or Pyro for the rest of the week until probably Sunday night, if anything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
more
try
like
to
Monday for
stream
me.
As soon as OBS fixes their shit.
I'm actually dropping frames right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we told you, you're gonna notice it. You're gonna notice it now.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys next week. I'll see. I'll be on Tuesday or Monday. We'll see. Talk to you later.
Bye bye.
Bye.